So it's been 2 weeks. Why did Zero stop posting? What happened? Well, maybe ML happened. You know what? Look, hold on, let me show you. Yeah, for those of you in the Discord, you already know, right? You already know. Here, let me show you. Let me scroll up a little bit more. Hold on. Where is it? Stupid Project Next. I can't find it. Nah, it's somewhere in there. But anyways, a week ago, I was finally released from Phase 1 of Project Next. Now here there's another phase. I don't like that. Anyways, Project Next is basically what they forced upon my account and my Smurf account. And essentially what it was is that they put me on this, it's quote kind of like an advanced server. And, well, I couldn't play ML for like a whole 2 weeks. So, I was kind of like, well, what else can I do? There's nothing much I can do. So I opened up on Myoji Arena, started playing Satori and Higanbana, and I also started playing COD M. I'm trash at both. I think I'm a little better at Myoji Arena just because of ML experience, but I'm pretty completely trash at COD M. Anyways, let's start with the ZZQ though. So I'm like a couple of minutes into the ZZQ, and I realized that I already answered most of these, and I was like, oh crap, I just was redoing it. So I stopped, scrolled down, and I just went to the next place. So if you saw a cut in like questions and stuff, that's why. So sorry about that. Anyways, start off with Kalel. What? Cyclops build. Okay. No, you're not getting my Cyclops build. Okay. Alright, Laura Edges. I think this is Bongo. Some competitive guys are using support Cyclops. What are your thoughts on this? I think they need a better support. That's what I think. How to get high frame rate mode. I think they disable it on certain models. I have no idea. You'd have to contact Moonton to see, but this is not something you can fix. This is kind of like something they enable disable on their own like coding and stuff. Alright, Skydy2, what's my opinion on the new heroes? Bartz is broken, Khaled is a really good offlaner, and Natalia got kind of buffed, but nerfed. Saber is good, early game now, it's all he needed. Zilong 2 and Alucard 2. The new punching guy is weird. Yeah, he's weird. He's gonna be really good, just really weird to use. One of those like unique experiences. Alright. Why is Zilong able to immune Masha disable with his ult? Because his ultimate purifies anything on him. So if you get stunned, caught by Eudora or like Sylvana or anything, you use your ult and it purifies anything on you. Kind of like Valir. Right, Zor, Bauman build. Okay, sure. Note that. What's up, Zero X Machine? What? I decided to say hi. Hey, Koeiji. Alright. AM 107 AM. Can I play Baxia offlaner like Gatot and build him with Calamity Reaper and Holy Crystal? Calamity Reaper is really good on him. Holy Crystal, not so much. He doesn't need it. More like concentrated energy if you want to do that. I don't think you can play him offlaner though. For sure. He's weird. If you're gonna play him, you need someone else. You need to basically be curb stomping with your other teammates, allowing you to get jungle and just, you know, stomping on people. There has to be an enemy with low levels of CC, basically, for that to work. Alright, what happened to my Alpha and Uranus builds? Oh, I didn't post those, did I? Will post those, sorry. Does Golden Staff passive trigger on Hanabi Ricochet basic attacks? The answer to that is no. How to counter 2-tank strategy? Take carry. Or DHS based allies like Bedang. Right. Zor, why is NA8 S-hole of retardedness and stupidity that lags behind the current meta of the actual game? Why do people question me when I don't want an electric bird constantly raping me? Why do they still believe that red buff first is optimal? Why don't they know that Zaskaresmi offlane is and then complain about not having a fighter? Why can't they stop to think for a second? Man, that's just NA for you, bro. It's in heart mode, bro. Sammy, AM is missing Zero's streams, or Zero isn't streaming right now, but this is during that depressing period of that Project Next. Sammy, I am streaming almost every day now in Discord, so yeah, just join, bro. It's same time as usual. around 11 p.m. EST. Alright, Nyaaaaa, do you think Carmilla has good synergy with Martis? Not as much as you would want. There's a little bit there, but it's not enough. You're borderline. Kalel, new post in Snake Place, a new video when? Today, sir! Today, sir! Okay, Archangel, why are people still banning Hanzo? Bro, Hanzo's broken, bro! That's why, bro! Zor, do you think DHS could work? Its extra passive damage is based on enemy HP instead of your own physical attack, so it would at least be decent. Oh, on Zask, okay. I don't think it would work on Zask. I'm not ignoring your question, but the reason why is because Zask's first two little lasers don't count as attacks, so they don't proc DHS. The only one that procs DHS is that really long one at the end. So that's why it doesn't really work on Zask much. And same thing for Golden Staff. It's not really going to help him out. If you're going to help him out, it's going to be Windtalker and Feather of Heaven if you want to go for that attack speed. And maybe Corrosion Scythe. But, like, that's stretching it. You're not going to be doing a lot of magic damage. Alright, Opti, test. Hey, test. Tankier Martis build plus Emblem. Something with, like, 2 times BOD. And then a build that allows me to initiate team fights since when I only win games when I'm the one initiating the fight. That's not gonna work, man. You gotta realize Martis is much in the same boat as he's more of like you can't play Martis and carry like that. You need backup from your team, kind of like Atlas. Imagine Atlas. You know how toxic he is, and then imagine Atlas without a team to back him up when he ults. Completely useless. Same thing with Kufra. You can, oh yes, I got the Harith, guys. I nailed him to the wall and using my S2. He can't move. Your team and your teammates are like, you know, bot lane doing some other thing. That's not going to work. You can get a tanky Martis build. It's going to be based mostly on Beast Killer and maybe Brute Force, or maybe Demon's Advent, or Antique Cuirass is what it's called now. You know, it's based on whatever you want to make him tanky and have a lot of HP. Then, you know, you get your damage from BOD like you want. But the problem is, you're not going to be able to work that angle unless you have someone to back you up. Another fighter is great. He can support that fighter. But it's not going to work otherwise. You got to realize that what you're asking for is not going to work as a build. Because you can't do everything with Martis. He has a very specific role and you need to be able to attain that and sustain that role. So BOD, yeah. Rose Gold Meteor, yeah. Wotak, yeah. Beast Killer, yeah. Tough Boots, yeah. Or you know, mix it up like that. But like Immortality even. But you get really into a really dicey situation when you try to go full damage on Martis, and then also try to go, you know, tanky, because you gotta go one or the other, and it's just not gonna work. He's more for staying in their team fights, flickering, using his ult, ending, coming in as a finisher. So he's supposed to initiate, but initiating doesn't mean you suicide. You have to have backup, right? Whew, little rant there. All right, Zor, how do you sustain mana as Sicilian? Even with the blue. I'm changing my build now. With blue I don't need it, but I'm getting basically the Enchanted Talisman, the Mana Regen Boots, Magic Shop to help me buy everything faster, and then just Lightning Truncheon and relying on stacking mana for that. If you're talking about early game, the best way to do it is to use your S2 or your S1 twice, let it reset, and then use it S1 twice again. That way you don't consume a lot of mana from the third stack of that. Right, Nyaaaaa, opinions on veterans, what? Hunter? Martis? Since your tier list says he's farm dependent. What? What is veterans? Hunter? But yeah, he is very farm dependent. Martis is going, at least if you really want to carry your own lane, his attack speed is really high and everything, so if you jungle properly with him, use your S2, clear that wave clear is great, DR is great, go into your jungle, or if you have support, go invade the enemy jungle. You can punch it really fast and kill it very fast. He's really good at clearing jungle. Alright, if I still have access to the advanced server, could you possibly upload content of the Martis S1 buff, or talk about whether you think it changes much after using him? I do still have access. It's not a big deal, okay? And I mean, it's gonna make him a little bit better, but it's not a big deal. Archangel, why are most humans being so idiotic? It's the world, man. Sicilian build, please. Alright, sure, let's add that to the list. Sky D2, why is Classic harder than Rank? Because Classic is where all the tryhards go to farm their win rates. And so they really, really try hard over there. Alright, Kalel, new post and Snake Place when? Today, sir, today! Alright, what do you think about the new upcoming meta with the revamps and stuff? Like Saber, for example, is he going to penetrate into the meta? The new meta is interesting. They're going to try to make a new jungling role, like an actual jungler role. All the assassins are getting buffed, all the early game assassins are getting buffed. I think a lot of underdog ones will come up. For example, one of the best underdog coming into the meta would be, for example, Saber, Alpha, and what's that one? And Karina. Those are really good underdog ones if they do enable that stuff next season. Nightshade Inari, update to my earlier question about tankier Martis build. More engage oriented. I already replied to that in a small rant. So, Subo, can you do math for the next item, Calamity Reaper? I've seen some global player use this item, for example on Alice. I don't really see the benefit in my opinion. You will be better off with other items. Can this item really be helpful on a mage like Alice in combination with her ult, since this item passive has no cooldown? For heroes like Harith, Esmeralda, Gush, and Selena, yeah, fit for them. The reason they get it on her is because they usually target a squishy, and when they target a squishy, they land, and then they punch them, and then they S2, and then they punch them, and then they ult, and they punch them. And that alone, because Alice has really good passive, and because Calamity Reaper does a lot of damage, and it, like you said, it has no cooldown, it usually ends up doing about 2,000 to 3,000 true damage on your target of choice. Then after that, you just run around trying to sustain the enemies. And that's why they use it, because they have that 3 series burst right there, possibly 4 if they use their regen, and maybe 5 if they use their battle spell. So, and if they have mask, then 5. So you can see where that gets to. It's not just about how much you can spam your hero skills. Hitting regen will proc it, hitting purify or whatever you have will proc it, and hitting like courage mask will proc it. So it's pretty cancer, right? Af, when are you deleting the Dyroth roast channels, or at least change it to Guzhin or Beleric or some other hero that's being built wrong or played wrong? I can make like a general channel. You know, leave that to the mods. Hey mods, if you're watching, we need a roast channel. We need a hero roast channel when people build like Golden Staff, Faramis or something. Let's start roasting as well. Let's just congeal it all into one channel, alright? Now that's it. I caught up on all the Zero Zone questions, guys. If you want to come in, drop by, ask more questions, go ahead and do it. I am personally in ML right now in terms of a status update. I hit Mythic 3 with Sharky recently, so we're up there. And now that I'm allowed to play and do a lot more COD M now with them once we get bored. But yeah, it's pretty cool. COD M is pretty cool. I didn't think it'd be that good of a game. Still not as good as Fortnite, because Fortnite is a little bit more toxic. But in terms of the other multiplayer roles, it's a lot more fast-paced, and get to play against some sweats like Sharky. So yeah, for sure. See you guys next time. Zero out.